Hello, sophomores. This is Father Moncro, and we're going to have a fascinating little talk today on sanctifying grace. So, first of all, a definition. And remember, when you're writing down these definitions, to reword them or summarize them, as best as you can. It'll help you remember it. So, we're going to go through each of these 3 points during the course of this presentation. But the first is that sanctifying grace, which is a specific type of grace, it's a gift from God that gives the essence of our soul the quality of sharing in the goodness of God. That's the basic idea, that it makes our souls, the essence of our souls, good the way God is good. Now first we need to talk about what is this essence business. And essence is different than operation. The essence of a thing tells you what a thing is. So the essence of a human being would be humanity, that's what they are. Or the essence of a car would be that it's a car. Now everything that has an essence does certain things. So human beings, what are called proper operations. This is kind of the way we work. So it is not the proper operation of humans to fly. That's the proper operation of a bird. So if you have the essence of a bird, you fly, unless you're an ostrich. But let's not make this too complicated. The operation is what a thing does. So you have a thing, and then you have what that thing does. And what type of operations a thing has flows from the essence. So a rock just sits there. That's what it does. Birds fly. Humans, think and pray and compose music and all these sorts of things. Lions hunt. Those are proper operations. So if we look at this picture here, this is an old beat-up car. The essence of a car, and its operation, well, it is to drive. That's what it does. Now, at this point in your notes, because I know some of you aren't actually listening to the presentation, but are just writing down the bullet points, I want you to draw a little car in your notebook in between what you just wrote down and what you're about to write down. And this is, when I check the notes, I want to see this so you're not getting credit. So do that. Thank you. All right. Looking back at our definition here of sanctifying grace, we also say it's a participation and a sharing in the life of God. So it's this quality that makes us better than we are. That's why it's kind of a second creation, because we're made something new. So we go from car to beautiful car. There's a beauty, there's an elegance here that wasn't there before. And so that's, I am still me even after I get sanctifying grace. But there is this, this kind of upgrade. There is this new creation that goes on. Now, with this more beautiful essence in my soul, this beautiful quality, come different operations, better operations. So sanctifying grace is not the same thing as the theological virtues, even though they often go together. And the theological virtues are faith, hope, and charity. But there are differences between them. The sanctifying grace is in the essence of the soul. So we can say, of a good person, they are a good person. They have a beautiful soul. And you hear that sometimes said about people. But people with beautiful souls do beautiful things. And that's where the virtues come in. That faith, hope, and charity allow us to take our newfound beauty and to act in a new way. So the old car that we saw before, maybe this thing tops out at 95 miles an hour. This thing tops out at, 220 or something? Who knows? Probably even faster, actually. But the idea is that along with this new beauty comes a new way of acting, a new way of knowing, a new way of loving. And so faith perfects our knowing and charity perfects our choosing. We do things in a supernatural way. And that's kind of the proof, and the proof that we are something different, that we can do different things. Now the last point here on our slide of definition of sanctifying grace is that it makes us sons and daughters of God. And this is important because there has to be a family resemblance. This isn't just like saying, oh, we're going to call so-and-so a son and daughter of God. It's not, remember, Catholics don't believe in imputed righteousness. We believe it's real. So if we're going to be called sons and daughters of God, well, that is what we have to be, which means sons and daughters have family resemblances to mothers and fathers. So we got to look like God. So if we can see that Bart is a son of Homer because he's yellow and lazy, and so he resembles his father. Now, in terms of this essence versus operations thing, first of all, right now, again, to check to make sure you're actually listening to this presentation and not just writing down the bullet points, I would like you to draw a happy face here at this point in your notes. Just a smiley face. You know what I'm talking about. So when we look at this, you say Mother Teresa, we can say she was a good woman. She's a beautiful soul. But we can also say that she loved the poor. So again, we have the essence. We're talking about sanctifying grace here in a sense, that she is a good woman. She is good. Even when she's taking a nap, she's a good person. And the virtues help her to act, to love the poor. So they go together, the virtues, the theological virtues and sanctifying grace. They go together, but they're not the same thing. Okay, I think that's all for now.